Thank you.
You may remember the Maple Ridge landscaper who returned home to be chief of his tribe in Africa. And it's a little bit better than it was during the deluge this morning, but it will be getting a lot better weather-wise. Amy Bell is your complete weather forecast coming up next.
If you want to make this much noise, you better not have any skeletons in your cupboard. Courage, the truth.
Inherited this role from his uncle, who died at the age of 67. Now he's back on the Lower Mainland and back at his landscaping job to gather support for his community. And joining us now is Eric Manu, the Akan Tribe Crown Chief. Thanks so much for coming in today.
You're welcome.
Tell us, what has it been like to be back in Vancouver now?
Oh, it's a great experience.
Yeah.
It was a long journey for me.
How long was it?
I spent 8 months in my community.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a huge experience and a little tough. It was tough because it was a total change in my life. You know, that although I'm young, but I feel like I'm more matured now, and I really have to think deep, accept people irrespective of wherever they are coming from, and also welcome people in my life, either able, disabled, whatever. So it's a great responsibility, and I'm taking the challenge because I passionately really want to help the people.
What are your responsibilities as the tribal chief?
For now, I would say whatever I went through is to make sure that I bring development, you know, and development will bring about change, and the change will improve about the lives of the people, so which we really have to work on that. But aside the development and the change, we also have a local responsibilities, like when there's problems in the society, in the community, like land disputes, when there's quarrel fight or there's any misunderstanding, I think they come to you, the chief, for an advice or settlement of those disputes, and you meet the people in the palace and they all depend on your judgment. And there might be a government and chief's negotiation or community negotiation, which the chief is the spokesperson for the community, and I will stand in for the people in terms of any government connection or any government interference.
So having to do that, and then you come back to Vancouver and you work in a landscaping job. What is that change like for you?
I didn't want to use this as a way to show pride. You know, I'm humble from day one, and I'm a very simple young man from day one. So I felt like I needed to come and say a big thank you to Canadians, and I needed to come and say a big thank you to my boss and my family for their support, and also for the container donation that they made to my community. And also a lot of people would like to hear my story and my journey. So I took it upon myself to come and share some couple of months with my loved ones, and people that would like to see the new Eric, and people who would like to hear my story can also show some sort of appreciation. And whatever that I went through in the community, I think I would have this as an opportunity to share with people, so that whoever touches can also come in support to help, especially healthcare problems, education. We have sports initiatives, tourism initiatives, and also we can look for investors. And as well, you know, I really want Canada to be, my village to be a second home for Canadians. So it was really marvelous that we had 4 Canadians, apart from my boss and her family, visiting during my coronation. They also came from here to do an internship training, whereby they teach the schools for almost about 2 weeks when they came to my village. So they spent that time in my village, and they are from Maple Ridge. So they followed the story, and they visited me in Ghana, and they stayed there for almost 2 weeks.
So they're giving back like you do.
Exactly.
Eric, thank you very much for joining us today.
You're welcome, sir.
With a full forecast after a day that started off pretty